Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you guys a Pinnacle Sports Pro AM Cup. This is the game number 3 of the finals. I apologize guys, this is a best of 5 between Rox.Kis and Sigma, as you guys can see right there on your screen. Let me switch to overlay. But I totally woke up this morning and I woke up on time. Relative to the time zone this game's in, I woke up at 10:30 in my time zone, which I think the first set of matches started at, I want to say 2 o'clock. Possibly, maybe 1 o'clock relative to my time period. So I woke up at 10:30. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to do casting and stuff. I'm going to be here and be ready. And yeah, I went downstairs, ate some breakfast, hung out with my family. So I had some nice little family time for myself. But yeah, totally forgot to come back upstairs and record. So I'm jumping into this third game, and let's stop stalling. I'll tell you guys more about my horror story of today and how forgetful I am. But let's talk about these bans and picks, because you see a ban on Invoker, Alchemist, Puck, OD, and Visage, just basically trying to ban out those mid heroes by the looks of it. And also the Alchemist was a problem for Rox.Kis last game. I did catch the tail end of the last game. I got to watch Toby and whoever he was casting with cast. That was pretty awesome. But right now Sigma is up 2. Rox.Kis is down 0. Well, they're down. This is best of 5, first to 3, if you guys want to put it that way. So basically they banned a whole bunch of solid people inside Radical Online Extremists, or Rox.Kis. And on the side of Sigma, they ban out the Elder Titan Bristleback, Luna, Slaughter, and Pugna. So they're basically trying to ban out people who can get some negative armor. They might be going for somebody who has some very crappy armor, maybe like a Lifestealer. I keep saying Lifestealer because he's a solid person to go for, but then I look at it, they can go for pretty much anybody. They could go for Ricky if they wanted to. But with Slaughter banned out, and also the last pick could be a surprise pick for all we know. Many things can happen, but Luna's banned out like I said before, so we won't be seeing her snowball out of control. Gyro is still in the pool, so they could go for a Gyro carry, which he would mesh pretty well with this current lineup, with a call down plus Timbersaw ulti, or maybe a call down plus Mirana arrow, or call down plus Bane ulti. A lot of setups for a Gyrocopter, and Gyrocopter is technically a better Luna. But as far as the picks go, we see Rox.Kis, they picked up a Venomancer, Treant Protector, Queen of Pain, Nature's Prophet, and a Death Prophet. So they're going to be going for some super heavy push strat. This is the wire. They're on the wire right now, so they have to do something crazy to win this game. As far as Sigma, I question their strategy, to be honest. Mirana can become a carry, but she'll be the only one that will be there to be a carry, because you have a lot of disable, you have a lot of setups, but I don't think Sigma will be able to actually go as late as Rox.Kis can potentially go. All that is said, somehow I made it through all that, guys. I can breathe. Alright. My apologies to everybody who's might be thrown off guard by how fast I went through things, but as you guys saw, I came into this game late, and I technically came into this game very late, because Sigma already up 2. Last game they had an Alchemist. He wasn't out of control, but he was doing really well. It was a support Alchemist played by Pass, and I'm getting a sense of pattern that Pass likes to play a farming support, so likely we're going to see banned with some pretty sexy items this game. But last game for Sigma, if you guys watch my other videos that I did, the last game in their best of 3 series versus Fnatic, I think, or yeah, they won their set, they won their game. But the last game they played it out, and they went a straight up BKB strat. They had the Invoker, everybody had a BKB. It was ridiculous, and it couldn't be stopped. Last game seemed like they were kind of going for that a little bit. They had BKBs on Puck, and they had BKBs on Invoker, I think, or somebody else on their main cores, and everybody else had sheep sticks. So kind of funny, kind of cute to see. Meanwhile, Rox.Kis, who were playing on the Radiant side last time, they had a Slark who, that's really the only person I remember on their side. But they had a Slark who I guess was doing some work earlier, and then some team fight happened mid, and then they lost control, and Sigma just snowballed from there. But that game lasted, I want to say that game lasted like 40 minutes or so. So anyway, Sigma was able to find their farm despite the fact that they were apparently down in the beginning, but I can't speak too much on that because I didn't see it myself. I just caught the tail end of Toby's cast, like I said before. Pretty awesome to watch Toby cast the same game I'm casting now. I wonder what he's saying right now, and I'm not going to find out. Not until later. So anyway, introduction, starting off on the side of the dire Rox.Kis. Of course they are down, so their life is on the wire. We have BZZ. I just figured out how to say his name. I'm sorry guys, I apologize to anybody who's a BZZ fan, but it's not Bezel's perfect, it's BZZ on that Queen of Pain. Moving over to this Treant Protector, we see God Black, of course. On this Nature's Prophet, we see Seedoy playing that Prophet. On this Venomancer, we see Yol. And last but not least, on this Death Prophet, who's playing that important mid role, we see Scandal. Moving over to the side of Sigma, on this Timbersaw, we see Miguel hanging out with that Timbersaw guy's chain hanging low, and he's, well, no, okay, it's not That sounded wrong. On this Leshrac, we see Young Mad. On this Bane, we see, of course, Pass, who likes to play that farming support role. Like I said, it's a pattern I recognize from watching like 4 of their games. He likes to get farm. He had now actually, hold on. Continue with the introduction. Sigma Fada on this Nyx assassin mid, and down bottom, all by her lonesome, Paris will be running that Mirana. Now going back to the Pass on his support roles. So last game, like I said, I came into the later part of it, like the last 5 to 10 minutes or something like that, that 40-minute or so game, and I saw that Alchemist, he had a Medallion of Courage, Geometry Sight, at AC of all things, and I think those are only 3 items that stood out to me. So AC is a very expensive item, especially for a support to have, and he was playing support Alchemist that game. That was mentioned by the commentators, by Toby and his commentator that game. I don't remember his commentator's name, but it was mentioned by them. And yeah, Alchemist got some farm, so Paz loves farming his supports. So we'll likely see him find some farm in some unusual places. So that's something to look forward to. And if you guys are fans of Sigma, you probably already knew that, but CulBlu knows nothing Jon Snow. Even though your name's not Jon Snow, I apologize, especially if you're a lady. If your name's Jon Snow, that's cool. Just saying, it'll be weird. Hello. And this pause is going to last forever, of course. We got a DC up on that Queen of Pain, who's, of course, BZZ. And I'm getting messages. Okay. Alright. Anyway. So, like I said before, guys. Alright. So I get to tell the story, since we have a nice little pause time, if you guys want to hear story time, about why the heck are the first 2 games not here. Darn it, you come back in at the same time. Anyway, the first 2 games aren't here, like I said, because, well, I explained most of it during the draft, which I should have just talked about the draft. But, yeah, I woke up 10:30, like, you know, knowing I had to cast, and I was like, yeah, let's go downstairs, eat some food. My aunt came down to visit, so she's all by herself. She visited us. Me, my mom, my stepfather, and my aunt all went downstairs. Breakfast was cooked. They cooked some scrambled eggs, had some bacon, had some grits as well. Had a nice little breakfast, hung out with the family, and then we started talking about technology. If you guys don't know, which you guys shouldn't know, or you might not know, I'm all about technology. I'm in the technology field. I'm in the information technology field, which is, I guess, vague, kind of, but not really. And yeah, me and my stepfather can talk about technology all freaking day long. And we spent a lot of time talking about that. And also, he was in the military, so he told me a few of his war stories, which are freaking awesome. Not really war stories, like he wasn't infantry or anything. He was actually intel, which is awesome as well. But he told me a lot of his management type things he had to do. Anyway, enough of that. We see a fight happening down here. We got Timbersaw taking a whole bunch of damage. Got himself a Whirling Death. Does a lot of damage to BZZ. BZZ did go for that. Slap in the back, so he did go down because he doesn't have a blink. And now we got Yol in a lot of trouble. Arrow flies from Mirana, doesn't need it. Stun from Leshrac, got it, landed. Yol going to be going down. Dead. Yol is dead. But Queen of Pain did go for that Shadow Strike first, which means that she didn't have blink, which means that she was easily dead. So all in all, Sigma getting off to an excellent start this game. Rox.Kis, once again, they're on the wire. Their lineup is honestly stronger than Sigma's lineup, but not really if Sigma has the advantage, because so much hold on, not so much. Yeah, so much damage can come out from Rox.Kis very fast, and I don't think Sigma will be able to survive all the right-click / spell damage that they have on the side of Sigma. Nyx Assassin is going to be really up to Fada on that Nyx Assassin to do a whole bunch of work to just make sure the game goes his way. Anyway, continuing with my story, guys. Like I said, more stories. We told stories. I listened because I'm a really good listener. At least that's what I like to think of myself. And we talked, you know, exchanged ideas and stuff. I told him about casting and stuff. He was like, oh yeah, blah. I applied some things I learned from Dota to wartime stories, which of course, guys, to be honest, it doesn't really compare. I mean, we're talking about life or death situations. So real life or death situations versus a video game, it's not the same thing. It will never be the same thing. But the critical thinking skills and mentality is kind of the same. Whereas if somebody's missing, then you kind of have to use the intel, blah blah blah, correctly, and it was an interesting conversation. I can't go in full detail because I want to cast the game, but I'm just letting you guys know why the heck are you guys missing those first 2 games. Anywho, back onto the game. Let's stop focusing on me and my problems. Let's focus on the game and its problems. And the problem I see up top, we got a safe lane farm BZZ on that Queen of Pain, which is actually going to set her back a little bit because she did lose that first blood. She did die first, so it's going to set her back just a smidgen because Timbersaw is going to be slightly higher, which actually he's not. He's actually a little bit behind. But this is a Timbersaw, I will have to admit, so that means a really good job is getting done by Yol and pulling in the lane, make sure Timber doesn't get anything that he wants. Meanwhile, down bottom, Gallblack on that Treant Protector, he's just hanging out, has that living armor, doing that nice little global thing of making sure he knows where everybody's HP levels are, and if somebody needs HP, somebody needs regen, say, hey Treant, heal me, and he heals them. And on the other side of the river, of course, we have Paris on that Mirana. Has a nice little aggressive build. Looks like she's going for phase boots first. And up top, we can see a little bit engaged. We got Yol getting caught up with a nice little stun from Leshrac. Leshrac already has an edict going all the way down. Yol does die. And Young Mad on that Leshrac. He will be able to make us all alive. But Queen of Pain will... Actually, no, he will not be able to make us alive. Queen of Pain will be able to make us all alive. And Timbersaw, Miguel has plenty of mana to continue this chase. Has another World in Death. Not be thrown out. Prophet doing a beautiful job of walking with that Nightmare. And these guys will be able to make it alive. So very, very, very good play coming up from Seedoy. Able to keep his ally alive while also keeping himself alive, because one right click coming off from either Bane or Timbersaw, I don't think that would have been enough to kill Prophet. He had way too much HP. Seedoy notifying that his ally needed help, and guys, that is the true definition of sacrifice. Sometimes it works out that way, other times everybody dies. So we have Leshrac, Young Madden on Leshrac. He is down bottom, doing some pulls, doing some stacking, doing some, you know, what supports do. Not really too much action going on just right there, just this moment. Sorry guys, I'm reading messages, it's funny. Somebody's offering me Treasure of Profound Mysteries. It says, do I need this? Answer is no. Guys, I don't open treasure chests. The only treasure chest I've ever opened was the welcome gift, and that's only because it was free. And then I opened up another treasure chest that came out of that treasure chest. But there's a video for that. You guys can watch that if you want to. Continue on the top. We see a little bit of harassment damage getting done to Timbersaw. And Timbersaw versus Shadow Strike versus Poison Sting. It's kind of a give and take. At least Poison Sting is. Until Venomancer gets that Poison Sting up to max level, he won't be able to do enough damage to actually mitigate the fact that Timbersaw's regenerating a whole bunch. And actually, even still, he still might be able to regen too much. Actually, we got Miguel getting dove on. These guys are going to go for the kill. Venomancer did get the Venomous Gale. Timbersaw going to Timber Change forward. Prophet TP's up forward. Says, bro, where are you going? You ain't going nowhere. Slaps him in the face. Gets the kill. Easy game is easy. Meanwhile, mid, we see Death Prophet getting dove on. There's a Nightmare already thrown out. Nick Assassin throws out the stun. Going to kill Scandal easily. Easiest kill of their life. Fada is here with a nice little spike carapace just in case the right click does come towards him. Sadly, it doesn't block tower shots. And it looks like that was a beautiful rotation coming off from supports. So we got aggression going on in mid and also in top. Timbersaw is going to be the victim, but I think Nick's Assassin is the more important win. You want to get him as many levels as possible. You want to get him as farmed as possible. Because once he starts ganking, like he's just going to make Rox.Kis feel very afraid, and they're going to lose so much room to farm up their Queen of Pain or to farm with their Prophet. That's not going to be funny. But of course, it all lies in the hands of Sigma, Fada on this Nick's Assassin. Because honestly, if they don't get the ganks that they need, like if they don't just slow down Rox.Kis, if they don't just flat out kill Prophet a few times and slow him down, or kill both of the Prophets, Death Prophet and Nature's Prophet, a few times and slow them down, then they're not going to be able to do too much. Because once those team fights happen, Death Prophet, if she's survivable enough, she'll have those ghosts doing all kinds of work on top of everybody's face. Prophet, he'll be right-clicking to his heart's content, and you also have the Venomancer, Treant Protector, and Queen of Pain that can help out with the damage on the side. Speaking of damage on the side, we got Queen of Pain taking a whole bunch of damage from Timbersaw. He did throw a nice little Whirling Death, throw a Timber Chain. Pure damage is pure. He does get the kill. And speaking of getting the kills, we got Leshrac getting a nice little Eat It down bottom. Mirana pops at ulti. Bane gonna be running away. He should be able to make it alive. And Paz, what do you have farmed up? Nothing really. Eats a tree, runs around the corner. Leshrac stun, misses, and that will be the end of all this aggression. But Mirana, Paris on that Mirana did have to use his ulti so they can make it out one alive. But so far, so killed. Sigma is in the lead as far as the kills go. Scandal left alone mid to farm up to his own devices. Nick's Assassin did rotate down bottom. I don't really know if he was involved in that kill at all. But by the looks of it, yeah, he wasn't. He was just coming down bottom. See if he can pick off anybody. Likely he went behind the tower over here in this general area to go see if he can find anything to kill, but there was nothing there. Meanwhile, Treant Protector gonna shoo away a Bane. Bane gonna go shoo away a Treant Protector, and so goes Dota. Scandal taking a little bit of damage right back to him. He's gonna eat a whole bunch more damage here very soon. Nick Sesson does have that mana burn. Not gonna really use it. Trying to bait out that ulti. Scandal wants him to dive a little bit further, and the dive does come through. Fada does pop himself a Invis rune, and he's fine. Meanwhile, Prophet does TP in, or sorry, never mind. Prophet canceled the TP. Cedo, he's back in the jungle, farming up with these the trees that you get from Wraith Knight. I have those trees. They're cool. BZZ coming down bottom, looking for a gank. He's actually going to get ganked himself. He's getting actually stalked by Leshrac. She blinks away. BZZ's fine. And perfect is what they would say. He's alive. Meanwhile, we got Fada, actually Vendetta coming down. We got BCC in the line of trouble. Does take a whole bunch of damage. They did scout him out, but it wasn't fast enough. Queen of Pain exploded. Meanwhile, we got Treant Protector popping on his nice little heal on top of everybody. Death Drive ulti's going on through. Mirana taking a whole bunch of damage. Paris does go down. And now we got Leshrac on the run for his life. And speaking of run for your life, we got Sigma Fada getting body blocked like a boss by the Treants. This is exactly what these guys needed to get back into this game. And just like that, Rox.Kis are more than ready to compete with Sigma, saying, bro, you can get all the ganks you want, but we're going to be a better team deathball than you are. And I do wholeheartedly agree with that. Leshrac's stun, it takes forever to land. He's going to need some setup from Bane and Mirana. Mirana's stun, it's difficult to land sometimes if you can't aim it, and she's going to need some setup from Bane or Leshrac to line it up. So really, all of this, if you want to put it as core, all this goes back to Bane and his setups. That's what all those things have in common. Oh yeah, sorry, you have Nick's Assassin. He can set up a stun too, but technically his stun's a little bit more difficult now because it's a skill shot. It's no longer a following target thing. It doesn't like do a nice little U-turn if you juke around the backside. So soon we'll have a kill happen on top of BZZ. We got a TP up top from the Nyx Assassin. He's looking for the kill, waiting for her to walk just a little bit too far forward. She does. She takes that step, takes a whole bunch of damage, gets dead, and that is the easiest kill of their life. BZZ needs to survive and gets that farm because they need her to transition to her carry role. But the beautiful thing about having three people who are important means that you don't have to always worry about that one. And this is a beautiful lineup. I'll explain a little bit later. We have a little bit of aggression coming out from these guys. Sentry ward placed mid by the Radiant to de-ward any possible wards, and there's another ward to de-ward that ward. So the ward wars are all in full effect. And there's, oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful Sentry ward placement. They do kill this Observer ward over here. Venomancer? No. That manner. Paris says no gold for you. That's 50 gold, guys. That is a stand. That's a creep kill plus. TP's coming on top. Nobody, or these guys were trying to dive on top of BZZ on that Queen of Pain. Did get healed up by the Treant Protector, and now they're on a run. Miguel gonna take a little bit of damage. Eats a Shadow Strike to the back. Gonna be healing up a little bit. Venomous Gale does come through, and here comes the damage. Will they be able to get enough? Looks like the answer will be no, but I think if Queen of Pain would have popped that ulti, she might have been able to help them get that kill. Nick Assassin did have an impale, so he could have stopped them a little bit, but don't really know what much it would have done. Speaking of things that I don't know what really have done much, we have Fada on this Nyx Assassin. Going to go ahead and pop that ulti and run around, trying to see if he can find anybody in the jungle by themselves. And he's hunting for a Prophet. He will find himself godlike on that on that Treant Protector. I don't know if he'll have enough damage. Mirana Arrow does fly. Treant Protector needs to hit himself with the heal, but he's not going to be able to get it fast enough. His ulti will be coming through here very soon. If he can actually survive long enough, he will not be able to survive. The brain sap from Bane is enough. Beautiful Gale from Venomancer. Now we got a trapped Nyx Assassin plus a trapped Bane, and these guys are going. Well, one of these guys are going to be going down. There we go. Queen of Pain forced to pop that ulti just to kill the Bane.
The last sound you'll ever
And that's the
hear.
gold Prophet needed for his Hand of Midas. Or actually, no, he already had the Hand of Midas, but his Hand of Midas does come in. Sentry ward, great placement coming out from the supports, of course. Well played by them. That was a well-deserved kill. They could have got the Nyx Assassin if they would have had a stun. And I just realized that they only have one. They don't even have a stun. They have two disables that are okay. They have a Queen of Pain slow with the Shadow Strike. That's a 50% slow at max level. They have a Venomancer, Venomous Gale at well, that's a slow, 50% slow at any level. Treant Protector has his root, which is technically a stun, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But it's not really all that great. Arrow from Rana does fly, does hit somebody. He hits a Treant, and these guys do know that Roshan's getting done right now. They're going to try to go ahead and kill him real fast. Death Purple ulti is going on through, so they do not want to back away. They've already committed. Rox.Kis going for a big risky play, and they just might lose their bottom tower. But they will be able to claim that Roshan, claim that Aegis. Queen of Pain picks it up because BZZ needs to survive. And now we got Fada and Young Mad on the run. That is a level 3 Edict, so they did pop that Fortified just to make sure Edict can rip down the towers. And speaking of ripping down towers, TP fakes from Prophet. Another TP comes in from Queen of Pain. BCZ is going to be here, now BCZ is going to run away. Doesn't want to burn the Aegis a little bit too fast, and Bane trying to get in range for the ulti. But I will admit though, if BZZ can bait out that, oh wait, no, the courier's coming through, we might find Paz pick up a courier here very soon. The courier does make a nice little U-turn. Power Charge picked up by BZZ. And that'll be the end of all that. Meanwhile, Cedo on the Nature's Prophet, Hand of Midas is in hand. He's got himself his, well, he's going for a Necro Book by the looks of it, so he's going for some super heavy push type things. Wants to survive long enough, so that maybe he can survive a Nyx Assassin Impale, Vendetta Crit, plus an arrow from Mirana. But I doubt he'll be able to get that much HP fast enough. But the Necro Book is a really great item for Cedo to go for because he recognizes the fact that Sigma can't really stop the push from everybody at the same time. Death Robber, he has some heavy push. Prophet, of course. Oh, sorry, Nature's Prophet, he has some heavy push as well. Oh my gosh, that arrow does hit the Queen of Pain. That's going to be the Aegis popped. That is a big loss coming out for the Radiant. Oh, sorry, coming out from the Dire. And it's a big win coming up for Radiant. BZZ just shows you how fragile he is right there. Really needs some support to continue to farm. Otherwise, he's going to be getting picked off over and over and over. Now, with that said, keep in mind this, guys. Keep in mind this. I said before that the Tricore lineup is strong with Rox.Kis. And what I mean by that is the fact that they have 3 important people on their side. They have the Queen of Pain, who's, I guess, kind of important. She's the closest person to a carry they have, next to Nature's Prophet, of course. But they have the Queen of Pain, who's important, yes. They also have the Death Prophet, who's very important as far as her pushing power, and we saw Sigma prove that in one of their games versus Fnatic. And on Nature's Prophet, he's very important as well. So the Tricore lineup does really well versus a ganking type strat, because if you focus so much on trying to kill the Queen of Pain all day long, Nature's Prophet and Death Prophet are going to get so much farm saying funny. Now speaking of saying all of that, we have Timbersaw plus Mirana going to go ahead and kill all these creeps. The tower is going to be going down here very soon. Actually, BZZ perfect on that Queen of Pain. Does not go down. He's getting a whole bunch of bottle charges. Took a crap load of damage. Looks like he ate a, I don't know what he ate a Vendetta crit? Not too sure. Can't really tell, but Leshrac does take a whole bunch of damage while he's running away, almost going down. Bane brings Sap to creep, and they're going to continue the push, and so many towers are already going down on Rox.Kis side, mainly because of the pressure that Sigma can't put on them. Having the Nyx Assassin means it's not safe to go out alone, take one of these, and having the Leshrac means that we can push you back, maybe just as hard as you can push us forward.
Middle tower
does get denied, which actually confuses me a little bit. Treant Protector could have healed that up. I think they should have left that alive and just let Treant Protector heal it up. But the middle tower will begin siege here. Death Prophet ult is going through. Treants are punching that tower on down. Mirana does use her illusions coming on through, and the top tower will begin some more heal come out from Treant Protector. That is a level 4 living armor. Top tower is going to be taking a whole bunch of damage anyway because Mirana plus Nyx Assassin are here. And speaking of people who are here, we got Bane around the corner. Paz looking for an ulti, looking for something. He might be able to pick up the Prophet because the whole entire team is on the backside. They do turn around. Mirana ulti does come through. They have a Sentry Ward here, so they will be able to see. Prophet going to continue to run. No brain stack coming from Bane. The heal coming out from Treant Protector perfect, and Bane does go down. Too much damage going his way. Really risky thing to go for, but especially when you know the enemy team is that close by. But the rotation coming out from the Dire was actually pretty sick. They did lose their top tower at the end of the day, and I still do disagree with that deny that they did on that middle tower, because Treant Protector could have healed that up all day long. Meanwhile, Nyx Assassin going to find himself a Treant Protector. Treant Protector going to throw out the ulti. Does get silenced up. No, the silence comes out from Death Prophet. So that means these guys will be in launch on. Mirana leaps. Does not make it out alive. Nyx Assassin does TP out just in time. And that shows you the power of a root, guys, because Treant Protector didn't know Nyx Assassin was there. He got hit with the... actually, no, hold on. No, I think he was just chasing Mirana. He saw Mirana from the front, throw out his ulti just to hold her down, because it's only a 70-second cooldown on his Treant Protector's ult, which is not that bad for an ability that is that good. And he just dropped it. Nyx Assassin got revealed on the backside because you can't be invisible while you're rooted, and it just, yeah, all went to hell. Excuse my language, of course. Actually, that said, I think Nyx Assassin got the right click off, and maybe it does reveal, or maybe a root doesn't affect invis units. And there's my sneeze. One moment, please. Alright, I'm back. Had to close my door, of course. Because what's CulBlu without closing a door once it casts, you know? That's right, guys. I open my door every single cast just to close it once again because, why not? So pause does come on through here. 1 minute was asked by Death Prophet. Sorry, I'm lagging. So likely they'll, I don't know. Maybe see if they can figure out. Close a few tabs. Maybe they'll close the stream. Which actually the stream has a delay on it. Moving on to what's going on around the map so far. Just people standing around because it's paused, but it looks like we will be finding Timbersaw. He might be able to find himself a prophet in the jungle. Finds no prophet, except the only thing he finds is trees, and sadly enough, these trees do not count for Timbersaw's rappel. Actually, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if these trees count for Timbersaw's rappel. I want to see if they do. Hold on. Timbersaw, do something with the trees. Because that would be freaking sick if Nature's Prophet's treants counted as a thing for Timbersaw to rappel to. I'm gonna Google that, guys, because I feel like you guys deserve to know. And while we do that, we'll follow BZZ Perfect because he seems to be a magnet for people trying to kill him. And we actually have people coming forward. Timbersaw doing a little bit of damage here, doing a little bit of damage there. Dota 2. Alright, Dota 2 Timbersaw, I'm looking it up. Sorry about the lag, that's my internet. Meanwhile, down bottom, speaking of the internet, we got Lestrat getting caught out. Young man, gonna be going down, throws out the Diabolical Edict, does a decent amount of damage to Prophet. But not enough to actually kill him, and Prophet does have that Necro level 3 coming on up. Treant Protector, almost, Godlike on the Treant Protector, almost has enough for a mechanism, but he is actually getting chased by Nick Assassin, where Nick Assassin, he's hunting for a Prophet. He will be able to find that Prophet. Prophet, 2 recipes purchased up. He's actually having the courier come to him here very soon. The trees do go down. Prophet taking a whole bunch here. Impale does miss completely, but Prophet has no mana, and he's actually going to be able to make it out on alive as well, so wow. Really, really lucky play coming out from Cedo, because otherwise he was dead in the water. Necro level 3 coming up on Cedo and that Prophet. And I've actually been seeing a pattern of a lot of people going for that Necro book on Prophet. Or even on Invoker. Where like they just love to just go for those strong type pushing units or just more units to control. And for me, being a guy who's, or being a person who's very, very nubbish at Dota, I played Enigma I think recently. And guys, I had a hard time playing Enigma. I had one black hole that I swear was like the definition of a PGG black hole. Like, if you guys wanted to see a PGG black hole and don't know what that is, and it sounds weird, just go look at that game I played. I didn't record it. I don't know what it was, but or I don't know where it was. But basically, what happened was I dropped a black hole. Actually, no, hold on. I was chasing somebody who's invisible. I think I was chasing like a Ricky or something. No, chasing a bounty hunter. I was chasing a Weaver. There you go. Weaver had a nice little Sakuchi. He was right about there. My black hole was like right in front of him, so like it was like right about there. And he was just on the edge of it, and he Sakuchi through. I dropped my black hole because I wanted to go for killing him. He just casually stood there and right clicked me on the outside of it. Made me sad. Made me sad as crap. So interesting things to talk about. Let's go and look at the items and talk about what we see. And we see a Nyx Assassin. Fada, all that Nyx Assassin has a Blink Dagger. And what that means is that he wants to be more aggressive with his ganks, wants to be more explosive with his abilities, wants to give his wants to take advantage of the fact that he has an element of surprise and try to go for some easy kills. And that's going to be an excellent item for him to have because he can blink Impale. Of course, like I said, it's not as good as it used to be because it doesn't track you anymore. The Impale doesn't, but it's still going to be really nice to have a, like I said, the element of surprise will be on his side. He'll be able to maybe, you know, walk forward, blink, or walk forward into the trees, or Vendetta, walk into the trees, wait for his team to get into position, blink forward, Impale right on top of whoever is the most important, and then just casually go for a kill. Moving on to Lestrat, by the looks of it, he's building himself either an Aghanim Scepter, or a BKB, or maybe a Sanj to go for Heaven's Halberd. Those are literally the only 3 things that he could be building with that item. Actually, no, sorry, I take it back, a Sanj and Yasha. I said Heaven's Halberd, it's Sanj and Yasha too. If I'm going to go that high, I got to go all the way. And we got Necro Book Dota coming up for the freaking Sigma side. So, sorry, coming up from Rox.Kis. We got Bane getting a Nightmare on top of Treant Protector. The ulti coming out from Ron. They're going to be back in the way. Paris taking a whole bunch of damage. I don't know if they have any detection. Looks like they don't, but so much damage going towards Paris. Dude, Jesus, he's so fragile. And speaking of damage, coming up top, we got a Nyx Assassin plus a Timbersaw just casually punching away at this tower. Whoever's TPing here better be important, and that is a very important person. Scandal on that Death Prophet. Shooing these guys away. Tornado Stick Dota is what she's playing, but guys, Necrobook Dota is what Rox.Kis are playing, and this is something that's interesting to bring up, because there was a rule was a rule that I heard about before that in Chinese Dota or Asian Dota, I don't know if that's the same thing or what. But anyway, in a certain type of Dota, there was a limit on how many necro books you can get because it just caused the game to stall for so long. Where, like, both teams just build mini necro books. Just build necro book after necro book after necro book and just casually go in and stall the crap out of the game because both sides have the same units. They can push really hard. They can do a whole bunch of that. But the cooldown on necro book is, I think, 90 seconds? Oh, 80 seconds. So every 80 seconds, you will see a fight. Okay, that's cool. Every 80 seconds, you will see a fight. And then 80 seconds later, you will see another fight. Then 80 seconds later, you will see a fight. And it just made the games last so freaking long. Anyway, we got Bane getting cut off. Paz does get silenced up by the Death Prophet. Good timing on that. Bane's going to go ahead and TP out. Will he be able to make it alive? Yes, just barely. Just one more right click, so I needed. Prophet going to go ahead and use his hand. And Midas get some more gold. He has a Necro 3 if he wants it. Looks like he got a Nick Assassin going to the trees. He will be able to TP out because he did pop that blink and got to the trees and made it alive. Meanwhile, Miguel on that Timbersaw. Still being obnoxious, just trying to push down this tower, but he has 0 right click. It looks like he's going to be having 0 life here very soon because the rotations are coming in. On the backside, we got a Cheering Protector who can go invisible. Prophet's going to TP in the front side. Timbersaw can, of course, cut through the trees, and he'll be fine. Prophet just trying to make Miguel a little bit unsavory. He does TP in. Those are the trees. The silence does go from that Prophet. A lot of damage coming towards Timbersaw. TP gets canceled by Tornado. Get wrecked is all they got to say, and Timbersaw's going to go ahead and try to rappel away because he's Spider Chain at the end of the day. So much damage coming towards Timbersaw. He will be going down here very soon. Denies himself with the Bloodstone. So good way to end that because otherwise he was going to die. I mean, he was going to die regardless. But that's going to be on cooldown for 5 minutes. Queen of Pain down bottom, trying to defend this tower, but she knows that these guys, like, she sees that 4 people are missing, knows that something's up, doesn't want to get caught up by Nick Assassin, who actually Fada was down there waiting for her to just make that one move. And there goes the Prophet ulti, just pushing the crease back a little bit. And the tower will be going down. No deniers coming out from the Dire, but the Dire are here to defend their next tower. And meanwhile, on top, we got Prophet doing his split push thing. Necro level 3. This creep is the most important one in my opinion. 9% increased move speed. And then you got this other creep, which I don't think these stack. I'm pretty sure those don't stack, but there's still 2 Necro units. Or sorry, 2 groups of Necro units, which means all the lanes are going to be pushing pretty hard. And Queen of Pain has a Necro level 2. This Necro strat, man, that's all I gotta say. Necro level 2 coming up with both Venomancer and Queen of Pain almost simultaneously. And I want to check out Paz's farm because, like I said before, he loves to farm his big items, and he's actually working on what looks to be E-Blade, or sorry, just a Ghost Scepter to survive the right clicks. Which, for all those who don't know, when you TP out, if you pop a TP and then pop some item, usually it cancels your TP. But there are very few items that you can pop while you're TPing. One of those is a Shadow Blade, and the other one is, well, Shadow Blade, I think that's the only one. Now, that said, what you can do with the Ghost Scepter, because if you start TPing and then you pop a Ghost Scepter, it's going to cancel TP. What you can do, though, is you can pop your Ghost Scepter and then start TPing, and you won't be able to get hit with right clicks while you're TPing. You'll still be able to get stunned, you'll still be able to get targeted those things, and yes, it's important, but still, it's gonna be a factor here in the next fight. We got Prophet, we got Queen of Pain getting a kill on top of Leshrac, so easiest kill for her. Meanwhile, we got Queen of Pain going for the dive on top of Mirana. Mirana leaps, Queen of Pain leaps, gets the right click on top of
middle tower is
right
under attack.
Not too sure what she was right clicking, but looked like she was right clicking Mirana, just not doing any damage. Meanwhile, mid we got a big team fight happening. We got Timbersaw got himself a kill on top of Prophet, which is a big kill for him to have. Prophet, of course, probably has buyback. Mirana ulti's actually up right now. Somebody's getting surrounded. Timbersaw is surrounded by a whole entire gaggle of Dire. Rox.Kis really want this kill. Necrobook 1 comes out. Venomous Gale comes out from Venomancer. They do not have the vision because that's only Necro level 2. Sentry Ward goes down anyway. Miguel in a lot of trouble. Going to be taking some damage. Silenced up. Taking that Venomancer damage from that Poison Nova. And he does finally go down. It looks like at the end of the day, Rox.Kis doing that fight. Because like I said, guys, Sigma's team, they're really, really fragile. Like, I don't see them going as late as Rox.Kis can go. And also, a lot of this has to do with the fact that they were doing so much to stop the Queen of Pain from doing anything that they let the Death Prophet get a little bit too much, and they let the Prophet get a little bit too much as well. God Black on that Cheering Protector is trying to run away. Has enough mana for Mechanism here very soon. Pops that. Gonna go ahead and TP out. No Mechanism popped. He's gonna be able to make us alive. Venomancer not gonna be as lucky. The stun comes out from Fada, and he does go down. But Yol dying, to me, is not as bad as having your Cheering Protector die. The main reason why I say this is because every second Treant Protector's dead, that's more seconds that you can't have living armor. I mean, the thing only has a 14-second cooldown, and guys, this thing can make your towers extremely healthy. Like, he can heal up that middle tower if you really wanted to, or heal up the top, which is what he's been working on. Seed oil and that Nature's Prophet gonna go ahead and farm with some more ancients and messages. Messages everywhere. Okay. Some kills going on top of these ancients. Prophet gonna be farming those up. Meanwhile, down bottom, some pushes coming out from Treant Protector, Timbersaw, and Leshrac. Mirana hanging out down here. Paris trying to see if she can find anybody or just get some more push going on.
One of the heroes
really
experienced some technical.
Yeah, there we go. Queen Pain gonna blink in, gonna do some damage. Necro level 3 is up on her, so she can scout out Paris whenever Paris tries to do shenanigans. But Paris is not gonna do shenanigans at all. Gonna go ahead and TP out, and that should be it. They should know she's gone. Meanwhile, top we got Timbersaw, who does have a Necro 2 of his own, because Necro versus Necro, guys, like I said before, when you go into like a Asian type Dota, they do have limits on how many Necro books you can have, and Timbersaw has a Necro level 3. Leshrac is working on a Necro for his own. Nix's ass is working on a Necro book of his own as well, so we're gonna have 3 people with Necros on both sides here very soon, and it's gonna be a very long game because they're gonna wait for those Necros to call cooldown and try to go all at once. You know, Fada on that Nyx assassin does find that people are chasing, does not find anybody. The TPs do come out in time, and the push needs to continue to happen, but to be honest, the pushing coming out from Rox.Kis is a lot stronger than the pushing coming out from Sigma. Yes, they have Leshrac, but Leshrac has to be alive to actually do anything, and I really do think it might be a good idea for him to invest inside of a Ghost Scepter as opposed to a Necro book right now. Because if he can survive all the physical damage, not the spells, but the physical damage, then he should be able to survive. And also, if a fight does happen, and say Leshrac does pop his Ghost Scepter, that makes him more susceptible to magic damage, and Queen of Pain says, oh snap, Leshrac is Ether form, let me go crap, or F him up, and she throws out all her big abilities on top of Leshrac, that is definitely worth your time, because that means that's no psionic way to get thrown at Potom, that's no psionic way to get thrown at Bane or Nyx Assassin, that's damage not getting soaked up by anybody else who's a little bit more important at this point in time than Leshrac. And to be honest, everybody right now is more important than Leshrac, except for, you can argue Bane, but I think Bane's so you can argue Nyx Assassin, but his ability to scout things out is actually really powerful. But he is, of course, losing hold on that because the Necro 3s are strong on the side of Rox.Kis. 3 Necro 3s up on their side, and we have Sigma, they're working on their Necro 3s, Necro level 2 on Leshrac, Necro level 3 up on Timbersaw, and Necro level 3 coming soon to a inventory near you on Fada. Timbersaw pushing on forward with those Necro units, trying to get these guys pushed up as far as they possibly can. Y'all on that Venomancer has a ton of vision right now, taking a whole bunch of damage. And speaking of taking a whole bunch of damage, big killer coming up on Leshrac. He does get the stun on top of Perfect, and Perfect says, bro, screw that. Beautiful ulti coming up from Treant Protector, catches 2, tornado on top of whoever this is, and that is a dead Timbersaw. He's going to be going down. Miguel, no suicide. Yes, he does have suicide. Commit suicide because he was going to lose it anyway. So why not just end it yourself? End it while you can. And guys, the Necros are going to be pushing these lanes out. Yol is here, has the strength, has the intelligence, and he benefits greatly from all of that. Treant Protector, he's working on what looks to be a Vladimir's offering for his team, which would be an excellent item. Not necessarily for the the lifesteal, because yeah, he can get lifesteal, but nobody else can. And as far as his damage goes, it's decent at base, yes, but really he's not the main damage dealer. Everybody else is. And I think I don't know if Vladimir's offering affects the ghost. Does Vlad's only affect heroes, or does it? Well, okay, Vlad's obviously affects creeps, but I really don't know. Oh man, that'll be sick. Holy crap, that'll be sick. Hold on. I'm gonna go Google this, guys. I googled Timbersaw's Timber Chain. Let me go ahead and see if I can get some conclusive data from this. Can he grapple to Treants? Alright. I can't find anything conclusive that says that he can explicitly grapple to Treants or Treant Protector, which would actually be pretty sick. It's like the counter to Treant Protector is Timbersaw, because he can just grapple to Timbersaw and then, or sorry, he can just grapple to Treant and then pop his Whirling Death, and he takes pure damage because he's a tree, and then he also takes damage, and then he falls away or falls down because he's a tree as well. So it's insta kill for Timbersaw. That would be unfair. So anyway, I was looking up Dota 2 Death Prophet Vlad. I just want to see if the ghosts get lifesteal, or not get lifesteal, get the damage. Because I feel like they should be able to get the damage because the damage is an aura, but I'm unsure. I'm unsure. I'm really unsure. We'll just have to wait and see, guys. Because right now the ghosts, I think they do 55 damage each hit. Right, they do 55 damage each hit, and this physical damage. So maybe they get an additional 15% of that, which wouldn't be a whole terrible bunch of extra damage. I mean, it should be what? Oh man, it should be 5. No, that's too much. Actually, no, that was right. It should be 5. No. Okay, 10% of 100 is 10. Got it. So it should be like, I don't know, 0.5 or something like that. Anywho, math and stuff, guys, that's all I gotta say. Vlad's coming up on Treant Protector. It's gonna be a sexy item for him to have for the additional damage at least. And also that means the lanes are gonna push a little bit harder because all the melee creeps are gonna be able to heal themselves up a little bit. They get 15% of 24, which is not a whole. Is it 15 or is it 19? Or 16? I didn't say 16. Sorry guys, sometimes I'm dyslexic, or dyslexic for all those who didn't catch the joke. But the range creeps will be getting a little bit of HP back, which means that they'll have more regen, and also they'll have armor, more armor than the other enemies' range creeps will have, even though they have the swiftness aura, which makes them move a little bit faster and attack a little bit faster. But all in all, Treant Protector is just trying to help these lanes push out. The Necro units are going to benefit from that as well, because I think the range one and the melee one will be able to benefit from the aura, and also the melee one will be able to benefit from the lifesteal, since it's an aura and not a unique attack modifier. Whereas I think his mana break is a unique attack modifier. Let's see, it doesn't say if it's a unique attack modifier, but I'm pretty sure it is. Even if it was, I mean, you can't put lifesteal in him, I guess. So anyway, it'll help these guys push harder. And oh my gosh, I forgot about the sprouts. I forgot about the treants. Yes, the Treants, they will be able, or the Trents, they will be able to get a whole bunch of extra pushing power. But one Treant Protector is actually there. So Treant Protector going to be supporting his Treants. It's going to be pretty cool stuff. It's going to be awesome stuff. We're going to be seeing some crazy type push strats, guys. I mean, the fact that we have 3 Necro books on both sides, and honestly, Rox.Kis, their Necro strat was probably from the get-go, because Prophet said, bro, I got phase boots, I got a hand of minus, I'm working on a Necro. That was obvious from the start. But I really do like the adjustment coming out from Sigma, because they know they'll just get over-pushed if they just don't get something to counter those Necro books. Those Necro units are free every 80 seconds, essentially. And there's going to be 3 sets of those, so there's going to be 6 extra units that they have to make sure they kill. And one of those extra units does 500 damage to them if they kill it. I think, is it 500 or is it more? Cheap side. 600, my fault. One of those extra units does 600 damage back to them if they do push it back. So what that basically means is that they will have to risk somebody dying. They'll probably lose a Venomancer because I think his... Oh, sorry, wrong team. They'll probably lose Leshrac because I think, if Leshrac killed all 3, say he killed all 3 at the same time, he would die. Flat out. Like, I mean, there's no way he's going to survive that. Heck, I think Bane, he's in the same camp. Mirana, she's in the same camp. Of course, it's highly unlikely that after you kill one that you're going to kill the other and the other and the other, but... Keep in mind, Leshrac does have the AoE spells to kill a lot of things at once, and that's going to be a big issue for him to deal with now. We have 3 Necro units, or 3 Necro books on the side of Rox.Kis. But they're going to go ahead and get their own Necro books to help push the waves back and counter the Necro books. And the only thing that's going to be tipping the balance in the favor of Rox.Kis now will be the Vladimir's offering a Treant Protector. But then again, they do have the drums on Mirana to help push the creep away. So really, it's like a game of creeps right now. So it's like a game of creeps. So this is really like theory crafting heavy stuff, because I don't know about you guys, or I don't know if you guys know about me, but I do love theory crafting things, which is why when I first started playing games on the computer and stuff, first game I loved to play was StarCraft, and that was a very fun game. But StarCraft, the reason why I love playing is because so many different strategies you can do to do so many different things, and I theory craft the bejesus out of that game. It was pretty darn awesome stuff. Of course, I was very bad, so my theory crafting was horrible. And hello. Okay, anyway, I sent a message. I'm gonna get a message back, and I'm gonna have to go offline. No, okay, hold on. Alright. Oh man, my nose. Jeez, I have so many sneezes. Anywho. So theory crafting is one thing that I love doing with video games, especially because you can do so many things and there's usually little to no consequence. Especially when you talk about Dota, where you pretty much reset every single time. What? But yeah, like I said, I like to spend a lot of time theory crafting. It's what makes the game fun. In Dota, you start the game over every single time, so you can do different type of strategies every single time. And you know, just test it out. I was like, I'm gonna see if I can do a carry Venomancer, see how that works. Or maybe let me try carry Earthshaker, see if I can do what Dindy did. And usually you don't. You get reported and you feed, or you feed and you get reported, and you welcome to low priority queue. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because one of the theories that I've actually heard before was a straight up necro strat. Like I said before, I mentioned that in Chinese Dota they had to, I think it was Chinese Dota, I might be quoting that wrong, but I heard in Chinese Dota they actually put a limit on the number of necro books you can get to, I think they put it to 2 per team, or maybe it was just 1 per team, I don't really remember. But the reason for that is because, I mean, otherwise you just have both teams just sitting back on their laurels, protecting their towers, pushing back the pushes that came in, and you know, just sending necro units in each lane every single 80 seconds, and see which creep wave pushed harder. And both sides literally just placed wards and farmed up their jungle, and it became like a big issue. All the teams were doing it. It would be like a best of 7 series, and both teams would do it every single game, and the games will last like 70 minutes apiece at best. At best. And that was a huge issue. So I finally get to see why that was a huge issue. It makes sense because both sides were pushing the creep wave out pretty darn far, and then they had to do a lot of work to push it back to where they wanted to, or maybe push it away from their tower, push it back towards the enemy, or vice versa. And that can definitely make the game last a lot longer. So all that goes along with to say, guys, if you guys watch this video, like I said, I apologize for missing the first 2 games. From what I saw in the first one, or sorry, from what I saw in the second one, it wasn't too terribly long. It was like a standard game of Dota, maybe 40-45 minutes or so. But this one might last a lot longer, so be prepared, guys, because Timbersaw has a Bloodstone, Death Harbor has a Bloodstone. They don't, or if they can collect some kills, they won't be able to do. Oh, sorry, Death Harbor working on the Bloodstone. She's actually working on a heart now, so she stopped the Bloodstone, working on a heart. I do think she needs to finish up her Bloodstone though, because if these team fights do happen, she needs to start collecting those charges so she can just be that much more obnoxious with her abilities. That said, she does have the Yule Scepter, which does handle a lot of her mana regeneration, as my friend Smash pointed out last time around. So the Yule Scepter will be able to help out with her mana regeneration. She doesn't have to necessarily go immediately for the Bloodstone. It's not going to do anything but lose charges potentially, because the chances of her actually killing people or being near someone who's dead, you know, it's pretty high. Leshak, he's easy to kill. Bane, same thing. Nyx Assassin, depends if he has Spike Carapace or not. But really, it's like her mana regeneration is nice enough. She doesn't necessarily need all of a whole entire Bloodstone just for the regeneration from that. So she's probably only going to be collecting it for the extra charges that she can collect, or maybe the fast respawn time. But yeah, going for a heart makes Death Harbor hard to kill. Heart, Bloodstone, Tornado Stick, Phase Boots. scary stuff. It's like she just doesn't die. She pops her ult, walks in, you go try to do what you want to do on top of her, she pops a tornado, 2 seconds of invulnerability while her ghost is just running all kinds of amok. Or potentially what she can do is she can have her ghost get ready to come back, and then you'll likely see Scandal run away while the ghosts are running towards him. If she's low, she'll say, oh no, there's like so much damage coming to him, and then she'll throw a tornado. The ghost will heal her up while she's flying, I think, and all will be fine. She'll just casually walk away, maybe turn around, turn the fight on him, all by her lonesome. Yes, a carry Death Prophet is a scary thing, guys. It's hard to fight into unless you have a Ghost Scepter, and even when you do have a Ghost Scepter, it's still hard to fight into because even if you can get close to the source of all the ghosts, that's still, you gotta punch through so much HP just to kill her. I think all a Death Prophet needs now is just some armor, and she'll be pretty much fine. Because the magic damage coming out from Sigma, actually no, she doesn't even need armor. Marana's gonna be building a Deso, I'm assuming, very soon. But maybe she build a Hood of Defiance. Just cause, you know, just a casual Hood of Defiance that mitigates almost all of the damage that Sigma have right now, outside of the Marana's right click and yeah, Nick Assassin's Vendetta crit. Let's see. Oh man, so many people are hating.
Now, where were we?
She said my intel's really bad. Go. I think, oh, my internet. Right, my iNet. Anywho, so the game's going to continue. They're talking about Necro Book getting purchased up. 3 Necro Books on both sides. I think they all should be Necro 3. Necro 3 is here very soon. Bane and Excess are going to be collecting that. We got Roshan's showing up right this moment. He will be getting done here very soon. Venomous throwing those play words. It's going to get him, nice and fluffed up. For those who don't know what a fluffer is, go Google it. Just don't blame me for if you guys get in trouble. Necro Unit does get hit with the Marana arrow. That would have been sexy if it would have died because of her arrow, but it is going to be going down here very soon. Necro number 2, going to come out. Tree Protector around the backside. Godlike going to go invisible, trying to make sure that he can catch anybody who comes in. They will not be able to find anybody. Cheese does go. Aegis does go to BZZ, who's still trying to build his carrier type style, which I don't know if it's really going to work out, but yeah, Quinnipian really needs some Desolator, Maelstrom, I don't know, crazy damage type stuff. But of course, Prophet's already on it. Has his Deso up. He's going to be working on his next big item. Timbersaw is going to come on through, throw out his Chakram, just to try to kill all the creeps. Not enough damage, not quite enough damage to kill everything, but close to it. Here we got Bane, Necro level 1, plus himself, going to casually collect 16 gold? 17, darn it. In the trees, we have Fada, who has a Blink Dagger and his ulti, so he will be able to catch up to his Dream Protector. But he sadly will not be able to find him. Necro level... Sorry, no Necro. Is it Necro? Yeah, Necro level 2 over here on Leshrac. Dream Protector just casually watching. Doesn't want to get caught out by anything, but Leshrac doesn't have Necro 3. Might be feeling a little bit too confident because he doesn't see anybody right now. But Godblack, going to play it very patient, going to back away. Try to see if he can set up anything with his team. They do have the Zerpul, so they can't see things around the corner. And there's a Necro level 2, or sorry, Necro level 1 coming out from Nick's Assassin. And there's a Necro 3 come up on Leshrac, so 2 Necro 3s for Sigma, 3 Necro 3s for Rox.Kis. Right now they have the advantage as far as the Necro arms race. And actually we have the 4th Necro coming up on Bane, so full on Necro strat, guys. These guys are going full freaking Necro tard. It's like retard, but not, anyway. Scandal, all that Death Prophet going to come forward. Prophet killing a few trees, so Death Prophet, not Death Prophet, Tree Protector doesn't have anything to go for. We got the nice little Enfeeble getting thrown on top of Queen of Pain. The units all going down. Very, very, very nice. Coming from the Shrek. Just doing so much damage. And there we go. We got a lot of damage getting done towards the tower. Necros, all 3 Necros just doing all kinds of work. We got the big ones going to be going down. 150 gold to Gryffindor. Timbersaw backing it up because he doesn't want to die right now. The fight is going to be happening. Death Prophet is relentless right now. Rox.Kis says, bro, we smell blood. We want all of your towers. Belongs to us. That's right, guys. I say it exactly like that. Necro unit does get hit. Nobody gets hit inside. And we got Marana trying to run away. She does get blunked forward by the Queen of Pain. Nobody has another Necro unit, so they can't. Nobody has another Necro book, so they can't really throw it out. The fight's going to be happening. Venomancer does go down at the end of that. We got Prophet, not Prophet. We got Mirana going to go ahead and pop that ulti, or pop that BKB. Does get the kill on top of Prophet, but Prophet does get the kill on top of her before she dies, or something like that. Anyway, Queen of Pain going to be a little bit trouble. This silence was thrown out by Death Prophet. Very good play by her because Queen of Pain would have got nightmared immediately. And here's Queen of Pain going to be running away. Middle rack's going to be going down because the creeps are a little bit too strong, and we got Cardi the creep, or Cardi the cart creep,
are in trouble.
just casually being there. Necro units are going to die. Not going to really be doing too much. Queen of Pain walking away, picking up her Mystic Staff, working on a Sheep Stick. That's going to be a very, very big item for her to have as well. Being able to throw a Sheep Stick on top of Mirana before she pops any BKB means that she'll just get bursted down fast enough to just be mopped all over the place. They use her, they use Sagan, her lion. You know, they'll take his pelt and put it on a mop stick and just, you know, use it to clean up all the blood that they use to kill Mirana with. Because they're so mean, guys. They're animal cruelty and stuff. And with necro units everywhere, so many necro units, they're going to go ahead and kill a few. They'll kill the suicide one. Actually, they'll let the tower kill that one. What if the tower took damage from that? Jeez, that would be horrible. Look at them, they're so tiny. TPs do come forward. The bigger brother's already over here. The kill does go towards Queen. The kill does go towards Queen of Pain, so she did lose that one. Or she did lose a little bit of HP. BZZ doesn't really care too much about that. But somebody who they do care about is Young Mad, who's actually in a lot of trouble. He does have a TP in 3 seconds, but he's not going to be able to make it out alive. The Sprout comes out for Prophet. The stun comes out for the Shrike. He goes down. Everything pretty much going down. And Rox.Kis are definitely, I mean, they have the advantage right now. And the reason why they have the advantage, like I said before, is that their push is significantly stronger than what Sigma have. Because the push for Sigma, it comes out of Leshrac and slightly Timbersaw. Timbersaw can be there to throw out his Whirling Death, and, Whirling Death plus his Chakram to kill all the creeps. But really, it's not going to be able to do too terribly much as far as stopping. As far as killing towers. Moving on to Leshrac, he does have the lightning. He has the perfect kit to kill towers and creeps. But really, he doesn't have the mana pool or the HP to survive, or to survive long enough to actually do all his damage that he wants to do. And I mean, it's a horrible thing because Leshrac is a really good pusher, yes, but he still doesn't survive all that long. He can get the lightning to kill the creeps, which is actually a very efficient thing to do when there's a lot of creeps around, especially a lot of necro units, plus a lot of treants. And he can also get the stun off to kill some creeps, just a nice little burst damage, but his Diabolical Edict, he needs to be very close to the tower, which makes him extremely vulnerable, which is why I think he needs a Ghost Scepter. Anyway, the fight's going to be coming forward. Necro units on necro units. I'm not too sure who belongs to what, but Lestrac's lightning, like I said, very efficient, killing all kinds of things, except for himself. We got Nick Sasson blinking in with that nice little stun. Beautiful, beautiful ability still on top of Death Prophet. She does go down. The heal does go out towards the allies, but 2 people dead, 3 people dead. The 4th person going to be dying here very soon. Necro unit's not really going through on top of everybody. Prophet going to try TP out. Going to be getting bursted down. And Necro War does go towards Sigma. They will be able to push off the back of this, and they have a creep wave pushing that bottom tower. But by the looks of it, they will be forced to push this middle one back because these creeps are beefy with them right clicks. 48 damage coming up from every single melee creep, only 31 coming up from the range. And guys, keep in mind, the range creep do deal more damage than the melee and less than megas. And that's the megas on the melee and no megas on the range. But yeah, for the most part, this rack should be going down here very soon. Just send necro units. Just necro unit after necro unit after necro unit. So the jig is obviously up. Rox.Kis are getting beat at their own game by the looks of it. Only 3 necro books on their side. 4 necro books on the side of Sigma. No 5th coming up on Mirana because that will be silly. That's only go full retard. But like I said, these guys are not going retard. They're going full necro-tard. And another thing about the necro units is it's not just the fact that necro units hurt a lot, but it's also the fact that if you have a bunch of necro units, you have the mana burn one. It's going to be doing so much work on those very important people. Actually, Treant Protector might be getting caught out. They do see him. They do have vision. He does get caught with the stun. Godlike going to be going down for his troubles. Not able to actually creep up and do his ulti. Meanwhile, we got Yo. He will be able to get himself a nice little Gale if he wanted, but no Gale for him. He's actually going to try to run away from these necro units. Too many necros in the fire, and he's going to back away. Does throw out the Venomous Gale. It does hit something, but I don't think it was enough, and I think one of the necro units just died. Did a lot of damage to Venomancer. Yo on that Venom. And he actually built a Veil of Discord. Just to exasperate the damage that he can do with his magic abilities, which, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Helps out Queen of Pain, too. So guys, we are obviously relaxing into the moment where both sides are just trying to push, and push more, pushing after pushing their push. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see some boosted travels come up soon. Next Assassin's Smoke ain't going to be coming home through here very soon. Double Smokes purchased up by him, waiting for his team. They're going to group up, likely, towards the mid, and then just casually walk on forward and kill everything. And I really do like this play coming up from him. He popped his Vendetta inside of base so he can hurry up and get that movement speed, but it also doubly helped him casually move out the base without getting detected. And also, he's carrying the smoke in the sea, so he doesn't want the enemy team to know because he doesn't want them to. He doesn't want to tip them off of the fact that they're going to come in. But keep in mind, smoke in the seat and invisibility is only good versus sentry wards and only good versus observer wards. The Necro units on both sides are really going to be revealing all kinds of invisibility, so Marana needs to be careful. Godblack especially needs to be careful because he does have his Nature's Guides, which is helping out a lot. It gives him extra movement speed, which I didn't know, but it gives you movement speed whenever you pop it, and it lasts for, well, not forever, but it lasts for a long time. But then, at the end of the day, he will be getting revealed, and we got a Gem of True Sight getting purchased up. A Gem of True Sight of all things. Got purchased up by Venomancer? No, Godblack on that Treant Protector. I don't think that was a good item to pick up because that means it will be able to go in the hands of Sigma, and likely Godblack will be getting killed here very soon. He is in a nice little bad spot. He's going to be getting scattered out by the Observer. Does get caught with the Bane ult. These guys will be coming in. All the damage galore coming on top of Godlike. The Gem of True Sight, like I said, going to be getting dropped here very soon. Death Prophet just casually scoots on in, trying to keep these guys from taking it out. They will not be able to kill it. They will not be able to take it. Queen of Pain will be able to pick it up. Sheepstick getting used on top of Paris on a Marana. Big kill for these guys. Double Sheep dead Marana. Damage can be coming here very soon. These guys need to push out the back of this. Necrorune's already getting used up. One set of Necrorune's getting used up by one side. We got Timbersaw trying to kill his tower as fast as he can, but the Prophet shows up. Does a whole bunch of damage. Miguel stuck in trees. Gonna go ahead and start TP now. Tower does go down to Timbersaw. And Timbersaw does TP out in time. Forced to pop a BKB before he TP'd out. And Sigma look like they're making their own little hybrid strategy out of all this. And like I said, yesterday they went for like a super BKB strat where they had everybody on the team had a BKB. Now they're going for the counter Necro Book strat / BKB strat. It's like the next level Dota, guys. BKB Necro Book strat, let's go. That's what they're saying right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a BKB come off from Bane and Sigma, or sorry, Fada very soon. Sigma, all about that unity, all about that brotherhood. Sigma Kappa, what? Okay, let's not do that. Guys, just in case you don't know, a little fun fact about me, I do not like fraternities or sororities. Anyway, speaking of fraternities and sororities, we got the sorority of dead people showing up right here. Queen of Pain gonna go ahead and blink away Necro Unit on Necro Unit Wars. Who's gonna win the fight? I think the one with the hero who's actually here. The Necro Unit trying to kill the other Necro Unit, and this Necro Unit is chasing that Necro Unit. Actually, no, these Necro Units are just gonna go ahead and casually run on up. That's Queen of Pain's Necros. That's a lot of gold. That's 150 gold per kill. And Roshan, he'll be up in about a minute's time. But Treant Protector doing his job, gonna go ahead and scout that out. Popping his invis so he can get that extra move speed, plus he wants to make himself hidden a little bit. Smoke ain't gonna be coming up here very soon. Nyx Assassin does have it, they're all grouping up. Here comes the smoke does go through. Sadly, Marana did not get that final kill, and these guys will be walking into, oh my gosh, the Necro Units, no Necro Units. Death Prophet might be in a little bit of trouble. She needs to go ahead and back away. I think she bit off a little bit more she can chew. She's going to be chewing a whole bunch of death here very soon, but she is the prophet of it, so she should have saw this coming. Lulz takes the ulti from Bane. A lot of damage coming her way. Scandal going to be going down. A hard person to kill, yes, but definitely killable. Queen of Pain does blink away, does dodge some right click. And two people, Prophet's still dead. Necro Unit number 1 coming through. Necro Unit number 2 coming through. Where's Necro Unit number 3? There's number 3. Number 4 is on cooldown right now, but it will be coming through here very soon. Look how fast his tower's getting pushed down. So much damage. The stun from Leshrac does miss the Venomancer. He will be able to back away here. So he will be able to survive that. And that tower just got smashed to pieces. Who needs push when you have Necro units out the wazoo? And Necro units actually do come forward again. Meanwhile, the middle tower is getting pushed in. They need to protect it because that will be siege creeps. That will be mega range creeps and mega melee creeps coming out here. Queen of Pain taking some damage coming out for one Necro book. She's trying to kill all these Necro units, but there's so many to kill. It's a very scary thing, especially with Venomancer and Queen of Pain when you don't have that much HP to begin with. Looks like the middle tower will be getting defended. Middle racks will be getting defended. Paris working on a Satanic. And we got a Chase getting thrown on top of Paz on that Bane. He's actually going to turn around, throw out the Nightmare. Going to TP out. TP does cancel his invulnerability, so he probably should have did that a little bit backwards. Doesn't really matter. Treant Protector did throw out the ulti just to casually stop Bane from doing anything, and he should have that up by the next team fight. But Roshan's going to be getting torn down, which I think is overall a decent trade for Rox.Kis. It's not really much of a trade, whereas they just lost things. but they do get some shot for their consolation prize. Timbersaw is invisible right now. Queen Pain sadly can't see him. They do throw Necrobooks, they do just walk through. They do see the Timbersaw. Timbersaw does get cut out because Jim is up. I don't know where Jim is, but we got Timbersaw forced to pop that BKB. Gonna try to run away. Boots of Travel's up on him. He's gonna go ahead and TP out while he can. Treant Protector really wishes he has ulti right now.
Immortality.
And Queen Pain just casually walks on back, just strolls on back there, left the Aegis down there, said, oops, forgot guys, my fault. Got the Aegis, let's go. And the push will be happening mid. These guys look like they're gonna try to go for the win, and I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to actually win that. Because they're pushing against all the Necro units. Or they're going to be pushing against all the Necrobooks versus Sigma with only their 3 Necrobooks. And I think, yeah, Sigma are much more efficient at clearing out the creeps. Death Prophet, of course, wants to be the one to actually kill the Necro units because she can regen pretty fast. TP did come down. Oh, never mind. TP did come down bottom from Timbersaw, but that is Prophet. Pushing out of lane. Air from Mirana does hit the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain a little bit trouble. BKB getting used by the Rox.Kis is coming in full man mode, doing a whole bunch of damage, all kinds of work. Queen of Pain does go down pretty fast. Beautiful ulti coming out from Treant Protector. Did wait on that trigger finger and got himself a beautiful kill. Queen of Pain back alive. Buybacks galore coming out outside of Sigma. They're on the last side right now. They're going to lose this middle racks regardless of what happens because the ulti is down for Mirana. The ulti is also down for Nyx Assassin, so he's not going to be able to Vendetta pick up any kills, but Venomancer Yol, everybody else is going to be able to back away. They did not claim that racks. That Rax was defended, but they spent so much gold on Sigma just to get that. And speaking of gold, let's go and look at the gold graph. It is heavily in favor of Sigma. And I think that mainly has to do with the fact that they won that fight that happened at the base, or whatever fight that happened at the base of Rox.Kis. And they also claimed this Rax, that tower, or sorry, this tower, that Rax, and they claimed the middle tower, I think at the same time. Oh no, it's still there. Huh. Show me to be a liar. But all in all, a lot of gold is going towards Rox.Kis as well because they do kill the Necro units. That's 150 gold per unit, which if you multiply by the Necro units we see, that's 300 per set of units, and there's 3 sets of units, that's 3 times 60. No, sorry, 3 times 300. That is 900 gold going towards whoever kills all the Necro units. If you look on the side of Sigma, Sigma are technically giving Rox.Kis 1,200 gold, which is more, yes, but I mean, it balances out, I guess. Technically, Sigma are giving the Rox.Kis a potential of a tower's worth of gold. A single tower's worth of gold towards Rox.Kis every single time. That is the only huge drawback to mass Necros. But still, I do like the push coming out from Rox.Kis significantly more. The BKBs coming out from Sigma are proven to be the downfall of Rox.Kis, of course. We got TP coming from Prophet. These guys might be going for Mirana Arrow, not going to be coming through. Prophet gonna go ahead and throw it Sprout. Here comes Rox.Kis, blinking on forward, doing a whole bunch of stuff, doesn't want to be here anymore, trying to run away. Ulti going on through, doing a whole bunch of work, does get caught up by the Treant Protector. Ulti does catch a few people. Prophet pops his BKB of his own, catches Fada in the trees. Fada goes down. Fada's dead right now. We got Bane trying to run away, get silenced up, taking a whole bunch of damage. And this is gonna be the death push. The death ball from Rox.Kis is strong. Sorry guys, make me look at this. But the death ball coming out from Rox.Kis is super strong. All they have to worry about is bottom lane. You got a Prophet who can deal with that all day long. Has his Necro units. Well, he doesn't have Necro units, but he has his Sprout units who can be here to get the right clicks off. He has his right clicks on his own accord to help him get the kills on top of all his units. And he's getting healed up continuously by that Treant Protector.
Dire's middle tower is in the wrong end of business.
And guys, don't forget the buybacks were heavy on the side of Sigma in that last fight. So anybody who dies now is going to be taking a whole long time to come back alive. Timbersaw does get the kill on top of that Treant Protector. Bane popped himself a ghost up so he doesn't go down. His middle tower did take a significant amount of damage. Sadly, there's no Treant Protector. I think these guys just need to back on up and wait for those Necro units to come through. Prophet ulti bouncing around, doing a whole bunch of damage. Timbersaw in a little bit of trouble, does get caught out. Piggy inside of the trees. Actually, no, he's not a Piggy. He just goes down. Bloodstone forced to use it. Buys back instantly. And here comes the middle tower. Oh, sorry. Here comes the tier 3 tower on that top lane going down. The Radiant are losing piece by piece by piece, and the Dire are claiming all that they can, and they're getting a better exchange overall. Necro unit, no Necro. Creep taking up that tower shot, and here comes a Necro push coming out from Rox.Kis on the Rox.Kis of Sigma. Necro units are going to go ahead and focus things. This Necro unit is trying to kill that Necro unit, and that Necro unit is trying to kill this Necro unit. Necro level 3 coming out from the Rox.Kis do scout out the fact that Mirana ulti was used. They're going to back away as fast as they possibly can. All of them all together. This would be a beautiful game for like a Bane or something. Smoke to see use. These guys will be trying to use this to advantage, trying to see if they can catch him by walking around through here. The cut through will be happening in jungle. These guys do back away. They fake the back away, and they catch him. Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin going to be taking all kinds of damage. He's going to be going down. Kills going out. Everybody's dead. And Tree Protector. Wow, that's weird. Leshrac does blink forward. Throws out a stun. Catches his ulti off. Trying to do what he can. Throws out edict. Taking a whole bunch of physical damage. He will be dead here very soon, guys. A few more right clicks. Gets the right clicks. Of course, Scandal on the death prop does get overwhelm him with the damage. And that is a dead man horse bear thing. Sator. Okay. He's not a Sator. He's not a Sagittarius. I think a Sagittarius is a Sator Archer, or Archer Sator. Anyway. The middle towers will be getting sieged here very soon. Oh, they are getting teased here. Death Prop ulti going to be any Scandal. The crew might want to back away. Timbersaw going to get caught with a nice little piggy. Piggy with a nice little helmet on top of his head. Does take a whole bunch of damage. Beautiful ulti coming out from Tree Protect. This is why Tree Protect is so sexy in this matchup. You can BKB all you want, bro. We're going to throw an ult to stop you anyway. So much damage going on through the middle racks. The middle tower will be going down here very soon. And this Ancient will be falling as well. And so many things are happening at once. It's not even funny. So many things are going on. People are dying. Bodies are on the floor. Tree Protector is here trying to do what he can. His body's going to be on the floor here very soon. Taking a whole bunch of damage. Timbersaw trying to come forward. Trying to be full man mode. Does go down. Bloodstone charge pops for everyone. He's dead for 72 seconds, which is a lot of time for somebody who has a Bloodstone. Paris on the Marana does go down. TPs do come forward from Prophet. Prophet just overwhelming these guys. Venomous Gale falls on top of Fada on that Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin comes forward. He is scouted out. Tornadoed up by Death Prophet. They're going to casually take this Ancient while they casually take his life. Not going to be able to claim his life fast enough. BK popped on the other side. Nyx Assassin is still alive. And that is the end of the game. Sigma fighting to the bloody end. And Rox.Kis claimed their first victory in this series. And guys, like I said, Necros everywhere made the game last a little bit longer than it probably should have. But Rox.Kis, of course, able to push in hard enough. They have the Prophet, they have the Death Prophet, and they have the Nature's Prophet. They have the Prophets in the game. All of the Prophets possible on the team of Rox.Kis. And they won the game. So, Sigma, they did put up a really good fight. The counter Necro strat / BKB strat almost worked out for them, but it wasn't enough. Anywho, my name is CulBlu. I just watched you guys that very intense and crazy back and forth game of Sigma versus Rox.Kis. This is game number 3. We're moving on to game number 4 next, which will be Rox.Kis' second chance to potentially come back and maybe tie the series up. But right now they are down still by 1, and that video has lasted for an hour. So I'm gonna cut it there. Move on to the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys whenever.